Hi friends, welcome to a special nature moment with Gabe. Today I'm doing a bit of a blast from the past. This is a moment that actually happened back in 2018, but I was lucky enough to get some footage on that day so that I can share it now. It was a very mild winter day in January, and so it's still very cold. There was a good covering of snow where we were walking out in Whitby, Ontario at a conservation area. And as my wife and I were walking along, we saw a bunch of little holes in the ground, and we heard and saw something moving, and we stopped and got our cameras out. We're trying to look and see what it was, and then this little guy pops up out of a hole watching us. It was a northern short-tailed shrew. This little one we decided to name Shrewman because he had so much personality. These guys are mostly nocturnal, so we were really lucky to see him out and moving around during the daytime. They're ferocious little carnivores. They will eat some plant matter sometimes, but they eat a lot of bugs and other invertebrates, but they'll even eat creatures as big as they are. They'll eat mice and they'll eat other shrews as well. He does not like carrots. Carrots are for peasants. They have extremely sharp teeth that are actually reinforced with iron, but they also have a venomous bite, and this venom can paralyze their prey, and they'll store animals away as a source of food for later. But despite his ferocity, he's still so much smaller than us. We were amazed to see just how bold he was in coming to investigate us as we were sitting there.
Squeaky.
One reason he might have been coming up to us is because they're also very territorial. And shrews are known for actually smelling quite bad and being distasteful to predators.
He's going under your shoe. Don't fall. What the heck? My shoes. What's your deal, little guy? Why are you so crazy? Come here.
Warning, in general, never offer your hand out to any wild animal, big or small. If you didn't have a mitten on, like Lily did in this moment, you could get bitten by a short-tailed shrew, and they have a venomous bite, which could cause severe pain and reactions in your hand. So please do not try this at home. But just look at him. He's utterly ridiculous. One of the cool things I've learned since then about short-tailed shrews is that they can barely see at all. And you can see he has tiny little eyes. And their sense of smell doesn't seem to be that great, according to many scientists, even though you see he's using his nose quite a lot. But they really rely on their senses of hearing and of touch. And it's cool, the shot here where you see him coming out of his burrow. Look at those little hairs that ring his nose and his face. They're about the same width as his body. They stick out about as much as his body is wide, so he knows where his tunnel ends and where it's a wider space. And that's a really good way for him to feel movement of a small object, so he knows whether or not it's something that might be food or what his surroundings look like when all he can really see is light and dark.
He's trying so hard.
We couldn't believe the behavior we were seeing out of this little guy. He was just incredible. These guys are tunnelers. They spend a lot of their time underground and or under the snow, between the ground and the snow in the wintertime. So they do really well when there's a good covering of snow. Despite the fact that their metabolism is so high, they can survive the winter by eating cached food, by digging up and finding other things to eat, and by staying underground or underneath the snow. They're amazing little survivors. We felt so privileged to get to spend a little bit of time with little Shrewman on that day. That was honestly one of my favorite nature moments I've ever had with a wild animal. It was super cool. So thanks once again for watching. Keep your eyes open for Shrewman or one of his relatives in your own backyard. And regardless, I hope you can find joy and wonder wherever you are today. See you next time.